Hey everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope everybody is well. For those of you that are new to Soul Embers, my name is Andrea. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, coach, counsellor, and I practice alternative medicine. And welcome back to all my existing subscribers. Thank you for your ongoing support. I appreciate you. So, Virgo, today I'm going to let the cards fall as they may and deliver the strongest message. But before I do that, I would like to read something to you. So I am hosting a discussion group and I'm preparing some of that content. And as I was going through and preparing the content for that, I felt really called to share some of that with you. And hopefully what that can do is allow you to reflect on different perspectives, really open your mind as we go through today's reading. So this is about contradiction and acceptance, really. And I'll just start reading it. And yes, I know it's on paper because that's how I roll. I'm old school like that. And guys, I'm really sorry. There's not much I can do about the sun that's shining through the curtains. Hopefully it's not messing too much with the lighting of this setup. Okay. Like everyone else, my life is filled with contradiction. I support and respect traditional therapy and pharmaceuticals and equally believe in the extraordinary healing power within our natural environment. I support science-backed research and studies and equally believe in unfounded concepts relating to the profound power of our thoughts, energy, vibration, and the universal essence of life known as spirit, which connects all living organisms and animates us into existence. Mao Zedong, the Chinese leader and founder of the People's Republic of China, described existence as constant transformation and contradiction. Freud and other great minds of our time support similar concepts relating to this paradox of human nature. I am no stranger to constant contradicting thoughts and emotions. However, I've learned to accept my contradictions. I don't suppress, oppress, judge, shame, guilt, or resist them anymore. This caused me nothing but pain, poor health, self-doubt, self-sabotage, a victim mentality, a lack of progress, and unhealthy relationships. I now run my inner world more like a democracy and less like a dictatorship. I choose the perspectives, thoughts, and actions I engage in and give my energy and time to. I gain more control of my life by releasing control of myself. Yet another contradiction, right? In summary, we're constantly changing, impacted by our environment and those around us. And our contradictions keep us in check. They call us to clarify what matters, what we want, what we value, and where we invest our energy. The internal discussion they generate offers freedom of choice and an opportunity to live with intention. So, Virgo, I really do call you to consider, how are you treating your inner world? The different aspects of yourself. Are you treating yourself more like a dictatorship or more like a democracy? Do you allow the different aspects of yourself to take space? Or are you criticizing, judging, suppressing, controlling them? You know, you'll see that reflected in the relationships that you keep with others. And hopefully by reading this to you, you can, and as we get into today's reading, you can really consider which aspects of yourself you are suppressing, that you're not accepting, and hopefully come up with a different approach with the guidance of this reading that will help you, the most dominant parts of yourself, take a seat and allow the different aspects of yourself to take space, because that will take the edge off the intensity of that conflict, that push and pull that we feel between what we want and desire that pulls us and the contradicting thoughts that we have about what we should do and how we should engage and who we should engage with. And how we should uphold our standards, our critical thinking, right? So, enough of that. I'm going to jump into it and see what the strongest message is for Virgo this week. And guys, if you feel comfortable, do comment below. What are some of the contradicting thoughts? What are some of the internal contradictions that you have, you know? And if you do want to, you know, release some of that control and allow the parts of yourself that you suppress, if you want to try that, perhaps starting off with something that you're not, you know, that you're not as emotionally invested in, is a great place to start. Okay. So, yeah, so let me know if you feel comfortable. I mean, I love reading your comments, and I use that to determine your future readings as well. All right, Virgo, what have we got here? What have we got for the Virgos that I'm connecting with? What is the strongest message that I have for Virgo today? What is the strongest message? What does Virgo need to know? Who am I connecting with? The void. Okay. Virgo, I just got a chill, right? And the reason, and I'm feeling a little bit cold. And I feel that the Virgos that I'm connecting with feel that you've been left out in the cold. And when I look at this card, I'll hold that up for you. When I look at this card and, you know, it's night, there is this lady and she's just lying on the ground. I'm feeling it's a cold night. And the Virgos that I'm connecting with, whatever the situation is that you're currently in, you feel that you've been shut out. You feel that you have been rejected. You feel that you're isolated. And there's this element of loneliness, and that is the void that you're feeling within you. There is a lot of I'm getting there's a lot of disappointment surrounding this situation, and you're really feeling that the loss, right? So I'm gonna jump right into it. I'd like to get more context about this. Guys, if you're, some of you may have a lot of water in your chart. I'm getting, Virgo, that perhaps your moon has a lot of water, or you're connecting with a water sign. Okay, one more. Things are just all over the place, Virgo. Your emotions are really intense right now. You're uncertain. You're overthinking. There's a lot of catastrophizing here. I feel that your mind is just running wild. You're trying to fill the gap. So this void also has to do a lot with uncovering or discovering something that has happened. Something has happened, and it's leading you to think, oh my gosh, how long has this been going on? What else have they been hiding? What else don't I know? There is also this element of humiliation. You know, you feel humiliated. Vulnerability, it's like your defenses, whatever you have had in place previously, they've just come crumbling down. Those defenses have been ripped open, and you feel so vulnerable and exposed. And this is where this cold feeling comes from. You know, yeah, I'm really sorry for those of you that are experiencing this. It is so challenging. I have been there, and it is such an awful feeling where you can't hide from it. You know, even within your own space, there you feel completely exposed. So Virgo, a lot of overthinking, a lot of trying to add up, you know, put things together so you can process, so you can understand what what else it is that you don't know, and you can finally process this and move forward. You're trying to figure out how to move forward. You're trying to figure out whether you actually want to invest more time and energy into this situation. And this could have to do with a relationship. It could have to do with family. It could have to do with friendship, career. I mean, apply it to your situation as you need to. But what I'm really getting here is that you have invested a lot of your emotions into this, and you just don't know whether you're willing to give that up. You're trying to figure out whether, and this is where contradiction and inner conflict comes from, you're trying to figure out whether you're willing to just flush everything down the toilet and just accept that you invested in something you really, really believed in that has proven to be quite the opposite of what you believed, or whether you need to maintain that hope and that faith that this is a temporary, tumultuous time and a temporary challenge that you can overcome. And I'm asking you to consider, as I say that, whether that is a wanting that you are drawn to, and then you're conflicted by how that really compromises your self-worth. And so this week, what I would recommend for you, Virgo, is to think about that self-worth, to think about what those standards are, to focus your energy on writing down how you envision yourself, how what are those standards? How do you respond from the place of the person that you're envisioning? How does that person respond? How does that person carry themselves? How does that person engage in conversation or disengage from conversation? Because what that will do is it will really help you remember. I guess it will help you remember who you are, right? That's exactly what it will do. It will help you remember who you are, and it'll also kind of put that false wanting and the desire to fill that void, it'll put it in check. That's what I'm getting. Your critical mind will be able to make better decisions about what the best approach is. It'll allow you to really draw in all those scattered thoughts, that confusion about what you should do next, and draw it in to who you want to be now, who you are, how you want to measure up, how you want to show up. It'll start to build your confidence, and it will help you determine where you invest your energy moving forward, rather than focusing on the outcome of this situation and how you should approach this situation. Really focusing on how you want to approach yourself and what steps can you put in place to step into that, to start, I guess, mending and healing and nurturing the vulnerable parts of yourself that feel so exposed, so you can start to recreate your sense of security, right? Focus on that void of within you that has to do with the aspects of yourself that need your attention and healing and and time and energy, rather than focusing on that void that is created by the situation itself. I really do hope that proves to be helpful for you this week, Virgo. I'm sending you lots of healing messages. I do take personal readings. If that's something that you're interested in and you need some guidance in your situation, I would absolutely love to connect with you. My contact details are in the description box. Have a great week. Bye.